you guys, this next comedian, we used to be roommates. Not, that's probably not a good intro. We used to both have neurotic dogs. Her dog hated men, and his name was Paddy. You guys, she has an album that just came out called Mouth Punch, right? Yeah, I know that. And it's on all platforms, and it's so freaking funny. Clap your hands for Laura Howe! Woo, woo. Clap your hands.
Lisa, everyone. You guys, she can hear you. Lisa. She's right there. Yeah, women, right? What? Women in film in New York. What? I hit all the hot topics. Hello. I love being here. I love being at a school. Reminds me of what my dad used to tell me. He was like, give it the old college try. And I was like, wait till the last minute, get drunk and do it. No problem. I am not drinking today. I am not drinking on this day. Turns out alcohol has this weird effect on me. When I drink, I will make out with you. It's like a superpower. Like there's just, booze goes in and then suddenly every cell of my body is like, there should be a mouth on my mouth. I'm like, ugh. And I will make out with you. I don't mean like a couple of you. I mean like, yeah. Like even if people are like, but I'm not attracted to you, or hey, we're at work. Doesn't matter. I find a way. I will punch you in the mouth with my mouth. Get in there. Hashtag you two. Thank you. It's called on the spot humor. I'm not from here. I'm from Texas. I don't live there anymore because I can read. What? Oh. You guys went. This happens a lot with Texas. People go, yeah, right. Oh, she's saying no. Oh, wait. Now I'm confused. Now I outed myself as a. There are a lot of good people in Texas. You just never hear about them on the news because of all the other stuff. Great barbecue, though. Okay, there you go. There's something we can all get. I feel like whatever side of the aisle you're on, right? Barbecue. Yeah, I was raised racist. Anyone else? Raised racist. It's not something we brag about, but that's how you get racist. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of come to it later, born again racist. You know what I mean? And you kind of start from babies. And babies don't come out racist. You know what I mean? You got to train. I mean, of course, there's an exception to every rule. And every now and then there's a racist baby. What are you going to do? But for the most part, you're trained. And I find a lot of, now that I'm unracist, I find a lot of the training is just leaving out giant chunks of the story. So when I was little, like what you'd see in the South a lot is like, the South will rise again, and you see it on bumper stickers and hats, and what, now the South will rise again. And so as a kid, you don't know the implications of that. You're just like, yeah, the South will rise again. Woo! Because all you know is you want to rise again. You're a kid. You don't want to not rise. You'd be a fool. Everybody's rising but you? You didn't get in on the rise? Oh, man. No, the South will rise again. I'm with you. We'll rise again. Then I got to college, and I read what I like to call a real book. And was like, the South did what? Oh, my God. But the South should apologize immediately. Then lay low for a few hundred years. How about that? How about that for a slogan? Put that on a bumper sticker. The South has some splaining to do. There's your hat. My dad is an old Texas dude. And angry dad. My dad has been mad for so long, that's just how he talks now. Everything he says, Merry Christmas. But he's wearing a little hat, he made cookies. You know what I mean? Like he means it. I love you. Who wants a sandwich? Same tone. Everything he says, he has resting dick voice. was really intimidating growing up with an old Texas dad because we grew up with deer heads on the wall. That's, you know how in your home you might have art. We just had things that used to be alive up on the wall. And as a kid, it's weird because it really sends the message of like, yeah, look what I did to them. And they didn't piss me off. Now go clean your room. Clean room coming up. And my mom was like the nicest person in the world. So like it was the weirdest. She always had to like undo whatever he was doing. So he'd come home from work and he'd just come pick that up and turn off the lights and do your homework, and I don't know where he went. He just kept going. And then my mom would come behind him. You know what? It was like curling in the Olympics. She would come behind him. He's trying to clean it all up. Your father loves you. He's just glad to be home and hopes you're doing well in school. And she would just... That's not what he... She would just totally change what he said, like she was his press secretary. What? He didn't even say any of that. Even if he did, he'd say it real mad. We're clear about that. I always wondered how that started. Nice mom, mad dad, like, because I don't know if he was just mad since he knew me, or I have no way of knowing, right? Or if he was mad way before that. Like, were they on a date and he just looks at the menu? Well, I hate everything. And my mom's like, ooh, I love to apologize. Let's do this for 50 years. That'll be fun for one of us. You ever in a relationship and you have a tough day and you tell your partner about your tough day, and then comes that boring part where you have to listen to them? You know that part real well. You're like, you are in so much trouble for expressing yourself in that. Oh, yeah. Oh, not you. Oh, not you. No, no. Your teacher's a jerk. Yes, still, I get it. No, I love to hear about it every day. I get it. You know, anytime they find a dead body, the automatic suspect is the spouse. Every time. Yet we still let people get married. Even though we know what's going to happen. It's murder school. Marriage is murder school. Every time there's a dead body. I've studied Law and Order. Every episode. Every episode. Dead body. And they're like, who could have done this? I don't know. Did somebody love them? Let's start there. We can really narrow it down. Did somebody love them? Did they buy a $5,000 cake with anyone? Invite all their friends and family, make a big deal out of it? Because that's whoever did this. It's really every time there's a dead body, and it doesn't shock anyone. Everybody's like, yeah, of course, yeah, every time. So what? What's the point? Get on with it. It's a pretty big deal. Because even though we know that that's the fact, it's murder school. When somebody's like, I said yes, we're like, yay, oh my God, we love love. We hope we get some love. That's we love your love, yay. When we should be saying, we're going to get you to a safe house. Makes me rethink the gift registry. Not getting you a knife set. You have a temper, I'm not going to be an accomplice. Not getting you pillows, no. Not getting you garbage bags and bleach, very weird that you registered for that. And I didn't know they had that at Crate and Barrel, but look at you. Does anybody else have like a voice in your head of doubt and shame? You hear me? So, like, here's an example of that voice. I call that How to Hate Yourself voice, because when you listen to it, that's pretty much what happens. And here's an example of the voice. It's like, I feel fine. I see a Tesla. Now I don't feel fine. That voice, you don't have a Tesla. I know, you don't even have close to, okay, I got, you don't even have the tire of it. All right, voice, I got it. Nice. Not excited to hear about it. Yeah, I get. Yeah, we do have that voice. I think it's fun. It's just the amygdala showing off. Look it up. What? Because mine goes in weird sideways. Like, there's always like, you're dumb, or why are you wearing that, or what? And then one day I'm like walking my dog, and my voice was like, you'd be so much more interesting if you were a lesbian. And Like, wow, what a weird backdoor shaming me that I'm not interesting. What have you been talking to other voices, having conferences, brainstorming? What's going on, boys? The weirdest. But one time, I went to India. I'm better than you. And I went to India, and we're on a bus. We're looking at the countryside, and we're on this tour. And there's all this beautiful farmland. On this one farm, there was a little brown house. There's a little brown house, and our guide said, "That's a dung hut." Yeah. And that was the response of other people on the bus. There was, because you can't in India. Don't be a jerk. You can't just be like, "You." So everybody did kind of a, "Oh." But not me. The voice in my head was like, "That guy owns a house." You don't own a house. You don't even own a dung house. Okay, I got it, voice. You guys are awesome. Have a great rest of your night.